let's go right back to Gerald Celente. Gerald, I'm going to dig it out of my stack. It's a raw story with the video, with the quote of the congressman saying, hey, Congress is here for the bankers. I guess oxygen is here for them. They are trying to pass the carbon tax to taxes on carbon dioxide, and J.P. Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs literally are the main funders. So I guess the air is theirs because they waddle around and tell us what to do. But as you said, everybody's starting to wake up to them. But what about when you look at Ireland, cutting the benefits that are paid for, raising the taxes, admitting everything goes to the bankers? What is this hubris, this arrogance? Why are they so, like Marie Antoinette saying, let them eat cake? I mean, is there a method to their madness?
No, they're out of touch, and they should be. They live lives that are far, more protected than us. Every time they arrive anywhere, they roll out the red carpet. It's one big, circle jerk. Everybody makes everybody feel so great and important. Look, again, with these WikiLeaks, look what they do. They show us these photo ops, all the glad handing, all the big smiles, and you find out they're nothing but a bunch of crooks, thieves, criminals, buffoons, suck-ups, and bow-downs, and they call it the world leaders. Look at Berlusconi. The world stage is one big burlesque coney. So they are totally out of touch. As I said, their attitude is you go to work, you bring home the money, I'll tell you what to do with it. I'm smarter than you, I'm privileged, and I walk on red carpets. So of course they're out of touch. Look, Alex, what happened in England, as we're seeing the same thing now happening where they're promoting, the next royal wedding, as they're making it impossible for kids to go to college. It's not even let them eat cake. It's let them eat nothing. They could care less. They're better than we are. There's a photo that we have in the Trends Journal of Hillary Clinton looking, it's the White Shoe Club. So they're totally detached. And so when it happened, and the police, unfortunately, are becoming, enforcers for the crime bosses. They beat up the people. The orders are, don't touch the top criminals. Have you seen anybody go to jail from any of the big banks, the Lehman Brothers, the Merrill Lynch mob, the Goldman Sachs
No, they've
gang?
been burning little bitty, low-level guys in million-dollar deals, trillion-dollar swindles, and they just roll the red carpet out, and Congress just grovels when they see Greenspan. They just fall to their knees and go, my lord, my king, rape me.
So the cops have you don't touch the big guys. They got the orders. And they can't beat the crime guys on the street, the Bloods and the Crips and the rest of them, which is a growing organization. That's an industry that's thriving.
They can't beat the Mexican mafia, crimes exploding, but they can I've seen old ladies pulled over in Austin with cops walking up with their hands on their guns with two old women in a convertible, Seabreeze car or whatever. But then when they see real criminals, they just seem to grovel in fear.
So that's what's happened. The cops have become the crime bosses, the enforcers for the crime bosses. By the way, crime, that's going to be one of the Crime Wave 2011. This thing's starting to break loose, and as you pointed out, they're cooking the numbers. What a surprise. They cooked the inflation numbers. They cooked the unemployment numbers. They cooked the numbers about how many people they've killed in Iraq and Afghanistan. And they're lying about the crime numbers. It's going to get much worse, and it's worldwide. And criminal activity, by the way, is accepted. If you see it on Wall Street, why not everybody else? So it's gaming the welfare system, gaming the system to become disabled, or ripping off the system from the top. So as people start losing more and more, crime is going to go higher and higher. I don't care what these academics and these crime experts say, that there's no relevant evidence.
Well, Gerald, I mean, half the places I go to, businesses are now being robbed, even in nice areas of town. Cars are getting smashed into, homes are getting robbed. But then I read in the news, they say, oh, crime's not up in Austin, and unemployment's not up. Everything is wonderful. Sit down and shut up. I want to come back, get into more trends this year, and get into this Alabama Republican. Spencer Bacchus says, we are here to serve the banks. That's a quote, period.